doing, everybody? Welcome back to the Until Next Time podcast. Woo! I'm your host, Randy, and my other baby boy host right here,
Nick. And of course, on this episode, we got the one, the only, jOnAtHaN. jOnAtHaN. jOnAtHaN.
What's
jOnAtHaN.
up?
jOnAtHaN.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
jOnAtHaN.
Chavolo!
Fuck no, I'm already over that.
This is gonna be cringe as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
So you just handed it to me?
I know. Our cues will do this. So, jOnAtHaN has been a fucking friend of mine for fucking years. I was honestly, dude, I was so fucking surprised that you actually wanted to be on the podcast.
Why? Because I'm awesome or what?
No, I feel like you just want to talk shit already off the bat. I seen that. Nah, dude, I just didn't expect you. Like, I asked you, and then you were just like, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
Gotta support the homies.
Yeah, I'm down. You're taking fat ass dabs and shit.
This is his opportunity to have his shot caller list right now. He's going to call everyone out that he's trying to fucking kick ass.
I'm trying to go boxing.
Hey, bro, we're going to host fights. You better be ready, because you're our main card, bro.
I'm gonna go against Michael Montoya, the first call out.
Oh, shit.
On this fucking podcast.
Like always, if you don't know who Michael Montoya is, he's a pro fisherman. Here's another photo.
Only audience.
Here's another photo of him on the steer, the cow steer. Anyways, here's a bug. Ew.
Just make a mess.
Yeah, long story short, people didn't see the Eagles fucking broken. So, yeah, that's that. Let's just jump right into it. Can you just tell everybody your love for Nate Diaz?
Nate Diaz. Fuck that guy. I think Nate Diaz is he's one of the GOATs, but he's a bitch. I hate when he is on Twitter just going away about how he thinks he's the shit, and he's not. He's good, but he's a piece of shit. I think Habib would smash him. I think
What will he do to him?
I will smash him. He will smash him.
You're gonna fucking do nothing.
I don't really hate him that much. I just kind of like, go along on Instagram just to piss people off.
Okay, real shit. For everybody who's watching, this guy just made it so rated G the way he talked about him, right? Oh, he's the GOAT. But fucking hate him. Nah, dude, this guy goes on about how
It's because, bro,
fucking hate
look,
him.
when you guys
and then
blow
you
up.
post pictures, and then you post pictures of Nate Diaz getting beat up.
Look, it's because
on
when
how
you guys
much you
blow
hate
up, I don't want this fool to see this because maybe, I want to be in the fucking UFC. I want to be in the backstage, and then he's going to see that fucking podcast, and he's going to get pissed. My bad, G.
I hope this blows up now. I want Nate Diaz to blow smoke.
He's going to find me.
He's going to blow smoke into the fucking camera. Just, I'm looking for that Chavala ass looking motherfucker, and I'm going to take him down.
I'm not surprised.
But what would piss me off even more is because Nate Diaz wants to fight you, and it becomes like, oh, he wants to fight a fucking, like, a fan. It starts to become, like, publicity. Then McGregor's all like, oh, no, I could fight him. Oh, you let a fucking Chavala looking fan.
What was it? You do fucking nothing.
You did fucking nothing.
He ain't gonna do fucking nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Nate Diaz.
You're playing
Tugboat
with
that dog in the park.
The ponytail.
Seem to have it all
I don't
figured
know why I
out.
ain't got no training partner. I don't think
Fuck
so.
that guy.
Seem to have it all figured out when you're fighting midgets.
But look,
Got
look.
shit.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, so don't kill me.
My whole
Don't
team
kill
will
me.
fucking beat your whole team's ass. How
Don't
about
kill
that?
me.
Anyways, I heard we're trying to book a trilogy fight for you.
Oh, against Jeffrey
Baba Bowie.
I called him out. So, long story short, a friend of ours, Jonathan's best friend, jOnAtHaN, his best friend, Jeffrey, they got down over like just some stupid shit. Like, thank you. Okay, they got down over some stupid shit. But anyways, I forgot exactly what it was. We won't even bring it up. But The day they got down was like the last day of like what, sophomore year?
I got down with him 2 times. One in freshman year at the end of school,
Oh, okay.
and then the second one was the end of school too.
So the end of the end of freshman year was that's when I went in the backyard and some like man was sitting at the picnic table, like grown ass man, all banged out, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what's up? And he's like, is Charlie here? And that's that's Pops right there. And I was like, oh no, he's not here. I'm like, what's up? He's like, oh, I just got out. I was like, from where? He's like, prison. I was like, what the fuck? How long have you been there? He's like, oh, I've been there for 18 years. I was like, what the fuck did you do? He's like, I just shot my parole officer. I was like, what the fuck?
Rest in peace to that guy. Rest in peace.
He said it like like a fun activity after school. I just shot the guy. Yeah, he was calling me in one day. He's like, hey, are you using drugs? And I was like, hey, guess what? Boom. I had a fun day.
Anyways, that was the homie. Rest in peace. But anyways, yeah, I guess he didn't smoke out of a bong his whole life or whatever. He just missed the boat. So.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't there yet when you.
Yeah, you weren't there, but I was like, dude, you gotta hit this. He's like, what's that? I was like, it's a bong, bro. And then he got fucking high, and then you came over and Jeffrey came over, and then I remember when you guys were getting down, Hachi
bit me.
Hachi bit your butt. Photo of Chi-Chi right here.
You know what? I remember he was there and you guys were smoking. And then that's when I was at the park and I was going to come later. And then I just came right away because someone, I will not say his name here, but he was kind of just like pushing it through text like, oh, come through. And I did. And I just kind of pumped myself up to fight that fool. And then I fucked him up.
What do you go through? How do you prepare yourself before a fight?
I just started thinking about stuff, and I hated him. That's why I did have legit hate for this guy.
The fucking anger rises through you.
Feel the power.
This man was getting ready for like Brazilian fighting. He puts dirt in his hands, starts putting them all over his face.
I was ready
and
though.
Shit.
He's just looking in the mirror and he's like, I got this, and he just fucking slams his head on the sink. He's like, let's fucking do this.
Nah, the worst for a fight, I slapped myself. Like, before I was gonna get down, I slapped myself.
Shotguns of coke
2 times. Like, bang, bang.
But straight up, they got down, and the beef was settled. But for some reason, for almost no reason, a fucking year later, you guys decide to fight again, and there wasn't no beef behind it, right?
Nope.
Nope. Could have sworn, wasn't it an anniversary?
Yeah. It was like, I think it was the end of sophomore year at that point, and he brought his 2 friends over. And I remember they were getting down in my backyard, but then we had to relocate, so they got down on the trail. And they were getting each other good licks in. And I just remember, like, after they got down, like, Jeffrey, like, embraced you. And he's like, that's fucking right. That's the fucking shit. And, like, they're just, like, bleeding, bruises. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
He got better the second time, but I think that was still my fight.
Oh, my God.
That was my fight.
It's like, dude, this is how you act when we play UFC, bro.
He waited for his homies to judge the score and shit.
I fight this guy a lot on UFC, and I always beat his ass.
I always beat him.
No,
nothing
I
special.
always beat your ass.
All right, guys,
it's
I barely
nothing
got the game, and I've been, practicing, and I'm unstoppable.
Look, dude.
I'm fucking unstoppable.
Look, bro. I take you to the ground, I submit you. I bring you back up, I submit you, dude.
Whatever, dog. That happened in your dream. It's not gonna happen no more.
You know what? Real quick, hopefully I'm gonna try to get a little video, and it's gonna be a video of the next time me and him play UFC, and whoever fucking wins will put it right here. That's
me.
It's gonna be me.
We can make it a Brandon Moreno versus Francis.
That's the fucking dream fight.
That's
right
the
there.
Money fight right there.
Brandon Moreno, he weighs 125. Francis Ngannou weighs 250.
What the fuck?
That's what the world wants. That's what we were pushing for.
I know this is totally off topic, but I'm gonna fucking forget. The Big Show left WWE
For AEW.
and went to AEW. Dude, I don't know what the fuck that company's doing, but they're getting some big heads. And dude, I'm straight up. That's a real challenge. It's another fucking.
They are.
They're another WCW right now.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, like back in the days.
And you know what? After getting CM Punk, I feel like that's
they got like a
that's a good tight
stack
turner.
roster.
Yeah.
But Chris Jericho's gonna retire.
Yeah, but you know, Fonzie. They call him Fonzie. What do they call him?
I don't know, but that's his band, right?
Right, yeah, but like Fonzie needs to give up, bro. Honestly, ever since
I
like,
never heard one fucking Chris Jericho
dude, me
song.
neither. I thought Walls of Jericho was his song.
Oh, is it? I'm not too sure.
Isn't and Big Show doesn't even go by Big Show no more, right?
Oh, he goes by like Paul White or some shit. Paul White.
Oh, it's me, Paul White. Yeah, it's Paul White.
Yeah, I think Paul White.
Dude, and I just found out Matt Hardy's in AEW. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they're getting all like the persons that you know, they didn't hype up over there. That you know they just didn't.
What's a trip about that is like Big Show's entrance. Well, Paul's entrance, like on the screen it says no more BS, but it's also like no more Big Show. I was like, okay, that's pretty Swifty right there.
It's funny though, like practically all the persons that went to AEW, they mock WWE like in a little like dish. They mock them.
You know, legit how you were saying like it's pretty much people that didn't get hyped or appreciated.
Yeah,
that's literally Cody Rhodes' story.
Yeah, that's why
he
he made it. That's
it was
why
the
he made
big
it.
fucking thing when he had the little dumbass. The one, the Slipknot,
he was,
Corey Taylor
Gold,
has this dumbass
he was
mask.
he was Gold Dust's brother.
Yeah.
Well, he is his real brother.
But it was, what's that fucking? It's like that basketball mask for your neck, for your nose. Neck. I'm pointing to my fucking nose.
Oh, when he supposedly broke his nose.
Yeah, when he broke his nose because
And
he was what was it, fucking sexy boy Cody Rhodes or some shit like that.
Some shit like that.
Well, like at that time he had his own arc. That's when like Daniel Bryan was coming up. And you know when that was like a big fucking thing. Of course they're gonna push Cody Rhodes to the side, and ever since then he was just saving money trying to make his own fucking wrestling company.
You know what's funny? Like I think they don't even call him Cody Rhodes in AEW because WWE owns.
Oh no, he's not.
He's just Cody. That's fucked up. You can't even work somewhere.
I like that he fights like constantly too, and you know even though he's the boss, he doesn't make himself like champion or shit.
Yeah,
like
he puts other people over because it'd be
know,
kind of stupid just like making yourself the
I
shit.
think one of like their biggest purchases was like Moxley, fucking Dean Ambrose.
He was the first one.
That had to be like one of the biggest fucking shifts in there.
Dean Ambrose,
Well,
John Moxley.
John Moxley now. All I know is Moxley.
Don't you think it's a trip how in the WWE like you can lose the rights to your name?
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know,
but that like yeah, it is. It's foul. It's fucked up.
It's a dirty game.
It's a dirty
Coming
game.
for you, Vince McMahon.
I hope you see this, you little fucking old bastard. I'm coming for you.
I fucking love him. You know what, dude? You know what would suck? Like imagine this, like no announcement whatsoever. The fucking day the Undertaker retires, because it already happened. But like,
yeah, like 3
what
times.
what if the next day was like he just joined AEW?
He wouldn't. It would never happen. But
Well, of course,
it would shock everybody. But I don't see like it's not to be fucked up. But everyone's old. Like Big Show. Like I don't see what was the point of signing him. He's not even gonna do that much.
Legitimately, isn't?
Yeah.
What's his fucking name? Who
And then
else?
Mark Henry too. Mark Henry's
Yeah, in AEW. Like
they're
okay, you
old.
know, it's crazy because like Mark Henry at like his final time in WWE, he couldn't even fight anymore. So like, what was the point of AEW?
Yeah.
Isn't he the world's strongest man?
No, Ryback is.
Right back.
They had a competition of like lifting weights. It was supposed to be like the biggest weights ever, and like I think Mark Henry did 24, then Ryback did 20. Find it because I spent like there was a time I spent 2 weeks looking for it just to show Nick a 30-second snippet. There was a time when Hillary Clinton and Obama was running for president,
Oh,
and
they
they
went in
had them
WWE,
fight
huh?
like actors in there. But the problem is it seemed too racial because they had like, well, not like they were depicting Obama like
With
huge
big ears, right?
fucking
Yeah.
ears.
I literally, I never seen it, but I remember as a kid when that happened, and I was just confused because I was like,
And then
what
like
the
Hillary
fuck?
Clinton was supposed to be like this nagging chick.
He's like, I was confused. I was like, what's racism?
Yeah, they put them big ears, huh? That shit was weird. I do remember that shit. They're like
he looked like
this.
Hobson with the fake ears during the dictator shit.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's fucked up.
Anyways, honestly, how I feel about the AEW, get the old heads, give them their final bacon.
Their final goodbyes.
Yeah, give them their fucking bacon.
The
Real-
shift.
Real quick, I want to bring up in middle school. You know, here's a photo of me and Jonathan in middle school. It's a famous photo of ours. We look like a lovely couple. Anyways, we can't say the teacher's name because this fool will get fired for it. Remember, the teacher was he was getting down with everybody in the PE locker room.
Yeah. And then
Explain the story.
I forgot how it started. But they were just like kind of like I don't know, bro. But I just remember there was a point where this teacher we went to Cerro Vista Middle School. How about that?
We went to Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. And the PE teacher that fool pissed on the ball. Like he was trying to piss on the ball, and he tried to throw it at those fools. And then there was a point where he took him down to the floor, and he was kind of like, he wasn't shocking them, but like he was just kind of like fucking around. But just imagine how bad that fool would be. Like he would get in trouble for the type of shit doing for doing that.
Yeah,
Imagine.
he'd be fired.
He'd be
fired in a heartbeat. And the funny part is like they were getting down, and it was one of our homies. I won't say his name either, but yeah, like they were throwing the fucking dodgeball at each other, and then I remember the teacher or whatever. He was all like, he like brought everybody together, and he's like, look, he's like, none of this happened.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Don't tell anybody about it.
Oh, dude, remember when I think we could talk about this now. We had a friend that stole his fucking cousin's iPod Touch, and this fool wanted it jailbroken, and Nick said he was gonna jailbreak it for him, and but it turned out Nick wanted to give me the iPod Touch, and so we pretended that it got stolen in the PE locker room, and everyone started going crazy looking for it. But you know, Nick had the iPhone all along.
Nah, I don't know anything about that, bro. I actually do not remember that.
He doesn't want to say because one of the fans is.
I don't want to be, a scumbag or anything. But I was gonna say, do you remember our other PE teacher? A deadbeat stole somebody's bike from the front.
Oh yeah, Christians.
So the so his bike got stolen. Okay, so the kid's Christian. He got his bike stolen, and one of the PE teachers saw it happening. So like, this motherfucker hopped the gate and started chasing the guy down while he was on the bike.
And he got on the news. That felt like the shit.
You gotta be a fucking scumbag to steal someone's fucking bike.
You know what's hilarious? They told me about it. Like the day it happened, the day before, they were kicking it right there by the school, and they already had seen that the fence was right there. And then they planned it the next day. They went with pliers, and they took the bike, and one of them got tackled by someone, like a civilian. Like he, for some reason, this fool seen him on the fucking fixie, and he just tackled him. And it wasn't none of his business.
Bro, but he fucking dude, our PE teacher was fucking built, and then like this motherfucker chased him down like the Terminator.
That was a bad man.
That was a trip, dude, back in the day when everyone was just stealing everybody's fixies. Like it was like a fucking thing.
Yeah, it was a trend. Did you have a fixie?
Yeah,
I think Randy did, huh?
Charlie gave me one, but I always
never had
rode my
one.
BMX.
Yeah, I never had one.
It's crazy. Growing up, I didn't hear anything about people stealing other people's fixies. It was more like, Dick, we just walked into Walmart and started stealing the fucking tires in the front.
The fuck?
That was the thing. Come on, you guys have to have heard that.
I'm not a thug, fool.
At,
I'm not a thug.
Look at the dude's hair, all right? And look how his beard is like faded in. Like this who has criminal intent just sitting down. I fucking hate this guy.
I'm
Here's
a
the
good
thing.
kid.
Jonathan is Nick's homie. I don't have too many fucking stories with this food. I have like 3, but that's pretty much it.
I fucking hate Randy.
Well, for a lot of people that don't know me too well or do know me, no, I don't like substance abuse. I don't like smoking weed. I don't. But the fucking thing is, one of the first times I got like majorly fucking high was with this guy. And like it was on accident too.
I don't think you were smoking at the time, right?
I wasn't at all, but I remember I just got paid that day because that was the day I just got so fucking faded. And I was just like, oh, Dick, let me buy Wingstop for my boys.
That's all bad, dog.
So I hit up Nick and I'm like, hey dude, where
sorry.
you at? Nick's like, oh, I'm in the shed in the backyard. Come kick it. So I was like, all right then. So I went in there and I was like, where? He goes like, in the back of the shed. Just walk in through.
It's a little home. shout out the homie.
So I go to the back and I
Alex
just see
DeMaio.
these fools. Like, it's hot in there, and these fools look like they had one of those like fucking amazing remember that time conversations. Like these fools like were like, yeah, remember that when this happened, or remember when this happened. Like it was just one of those. I walked in and I was like, so what's up, guys? What's going on? And this dude pulls out a pre-roll.
I really wish I would have recorded it because I did, but I didn't save it. It was funny because there was a point where I was just zooming into your face, and then just a bunch of smoke was right there, and just imagine Randy's big ass head, like
Fucking dead eye, just like, yeah. No, so like I walk in there and I'm sitting down, and Jonathan pulls out this pre-roll, and he's just like, oh, it's like there's a bunch of shit outside of the joint too, or the blunt. What is it called?
It was a
Like,
joint. It was a
but
joint,
like,
but it had
there's
wax.
bud outside of it. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, let me. He's all like, do you want to hit him? I'm like, fuck
Oh, it was
I'll
like
hit him.
powder. It was like
Yeah.
powdery. Yeah, it was like a hash oil. Pretty
So
much.
I was just like, all right, then so I'm hitting it. I'm not gonna go into detail. Nick said something fucking hilarious that fucking killed me while the smoke was in my mouth, and I was just like, like I was just fucking hyperventilating all the fucking smoke, and Jonathan's just like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Was what I said like cancel?
It was extremely canceled.
Yeah, never mind. I do remember that day because like I've never seen this guy with fucking bloodshot eyes like that, dude. He was done. He was fucking done. And it was just fucking. It was one hell of a day. And then he bought the homies Wingstop.
I know, huh?
This
That was
is
pretty
all,
cool.
when
That was
are
pretty
like,
cool.
all right, get up, and I'm just like,
Just dying and shit.
Speaking of that, speaking of Wingstop, I remember one time you came over and it was Michael's homie Pesty. It was his birthday, I think. And he was like, take a dab. So I took a dab, you took a dab, and didn't.
But I that's all I did. I only did one.
We
dab.
did one, yeah. And he's like, take another dab for me. He was peer pressure. He's like, it's my birthday. Take another fucking dab. And I remember I took another dab, dude. And I remember we got so fucking high. We went to my room, and at one point we even had our like arms like over.
all
And we were
dead
just
and
like,
shit.
we were just like, whoa, like I'm fucking tripping, dude. And then I bought Wingstop, right? And then
I don't remember